Good morning. I am John. Today is Wednesday, December 14th, 2022. It's time for my daily stand-up with all of my favorite people here on the internet. You know that it's getting very close to Christmas now here in 2022, and I'm going to talk at the end of this about how Christmas is shaping up this year for me with the advent of having lost my job and that kind of thing. And just weird things it does to your head a little bit when your situation changes to something you're never accustomed to and you get into holidays like this. And I kind of get some of the things I've heard in the past about the holidays that I never experienced. But let's start with a quick update. So yesterday, released one of those shorts that I had prepared. I prepared a couple of more to come out in the next few days. I did finish the review of one of those little video game arcade toys. That was a viewer request. I like doing those for a few reasons. I mean, if one person requests it, there's probably more than one person that wants to see it. And two, regardless of whether you're the person that requested it, I call out that person, and people see that I'm responsive to the community, which is not true. It's illustrative of the fact that I am. I was trying to fix that because it sounded like I was faking like I'm responding to the community. I am. It's just they don't always realize that I'm reading and that kind of thing. You know what I mean. Anyway, if this was a produced video, I'd have backtracked that and just edited it out, but here we are. That video is actually doing pretty well, much better than the experimental one that I did. Of course, I'll throw a link up there to it if you want to see it. What else yesterday? The live stream on Twitch to edit the podcast. Man, I'm enjoying those. A lot of you showed up because you helped me out with using your Amazon Prime free subscription over on Twitch, and I think we got... I want to say 10 or 12 people popped in during the day and put that Amazon Prime subscription on there. If you would like to do it and you're willing, basically the short version, if you missed yesterday, was if you have Amazon Prime and you haven't already used it, you can absolutely assign a Prime account bonus subscription to any Twitch account you like, and it can be ours. Look at yesterday's video for a 10-second tutorial on how to do that. But thank you everybody that did. It was a fun morning, and I think we had maybe 18 people or so showed up to just hang out and talk and have a good time and laugh and chat, and we finished the episode and it's done. Just got to publish it and ready for Thursday. So I love Tuesdays. That's my new favorite day because of how productive it is and how much fun it is. Okay. Let's see. I also produced another short form video of the podcast where we have the 3 talking heads. Man, that's going over really well on Facebook. We're getting thousands of views on those on Facebook, which is, I mean, again, when you see something in your reaction like that, you lean into it. So I'll try to produce more of those in the future. They're doing okay on YouTube, but on Facebook, man, they're gangbusters. Okay, today. Publish another short or two. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna continue to push those 2018 top toys and games conversions into shorts. I'm gonna get those running. Just occurred to me that anyone who's just tuning in for the first time is like, what the hell is he talking about? Because in my mind, I'm talking to everyone that's going along for the ride all along. So if I go over something you aren't familiar with, don't worry about it. It's short videos, yeah. And work on another video, long form I get to get out today, I hope. That I've been preparing for, which is going to be a fun kind of pseudo collaboration video. And then tomorrow I know that Mo has finished the first video podcast version that he produced, and that'll go out tomorrow. That's already scheduled, ready to go. So a lot of stuff in the chamber, a lot of things coming out leading into the weekend, which is the way it ought to be. And I think... what else? I have some errands to do today, so I'm glad I have some production ahead of time led. So I'm gonna try to get the video done early so I can get out and do some errands. And I really need a haircut, like really bad, like it's going crazy. So I need to get out and get a haircut. I've been avoiding that, but I hope to get that done today. A lot of little stuff like that. Okay, I said I wanted at the end of the video to talk about Christmas because it's the first. When is the calendar? It's like less than 2 weeks now to Christmas. The 4th, yeah. And I've always heard about seasonal, SAD, seasonal affective disorder or whatever, people depressed during Christmas, and I'm not feeling that at all. Like the holidays don't make me sad. They never have. They're sometimes a little stressful to perform at Christmas to make sure that I get enough stuff for everybody that I know and care about, and make sure I get enough presents and give it to the right people and everybody's happy. And this is the first year that I don't have the wherewithal to just do everything I want to do for everybody. Now, look, amongst my friends and family, I've made it very clear, look, this is going to be a slim Christmas. I'm not going to spend a lot of money. I would tend to buy presents for people the wrong way, I think. I would say, I need to get something for Billy. Let's go walk around and look at what Billy might like. And in the end, you get something that, okay, oh, nice, I do kind of like this. And they say, thank you. And it's of little value. And all you've done is feed the machine. You bought something for Christmas and you gave it to somebody, hooray. And what I'm trying to do this year is first pare back on all Christmas shopping because, finances are a thing to consider. I mean, I have plenty of months of savings to get me ahead, but that's just, if I start spending that on other things, right, that diminishes what I'm able to accomplish here. So what I'm trying to do for Christmas is only get something for someone if I know they'd really want it and will need it. Not so much what the cost is, but to make sure that money is spent wisely, right? Not just, historically we were notorious for having one of those Christmas trees that you can't see the Christmas tree, like the gifts are all around it because it's just so crazy. And this year is going to be much more modest. I was expecting way back on November 1st when I got laid off that this would be like a panic time for me, and because I know what I'm like on Christmas. And as I eased into this, I actually found that I think for much of my family, it's like a relief because they felt that they were competing with me to buy a bunch of stuff just to have a volume of gifts. And if you thought at the beginning of this video I was going to talk about how sad I am because I don't have a lot of money to spend on Christmas, in reality, it's a different perspective to know that you have money you could spend on Christmas, but it's not just this endless well of gifts you must accumulate to pile into the tree. Look, I've been talking about eBay and stuff and liquidating stuff, and a fair portion of the things we're liquidating on eBay were Christmas gifts 3 and 4 or 5 years ago that we got and put in a closet and never touched, right? And that's the kind of thing that I'm trying to avoid buying. Those gifts that people say thank you but aren't really excited about. Is that money well spent? I think it's not. So the reality is that I feel good about this Christmas because I know that I'm just getting a few things from my closest family members that they really want, and they're not compelled to try to rush around and find a bunch of junk that they think I will like, regardless of whether it's something that I need or want or are interested in. So in a lot of ways, it's because we've all agreed Christmas is almost a relief, because now I do feel a feeling that like I still have that thing in the back of my head, like I haven't bought enough presents yet, but it's not a numbers game. And that's the thing I'm rewiring in my head. I'm wondering if this is going to persist on into the coming years, when I'm eventually financially solvent again, whether that means because this is a rousing success or I've gone on to get a job or whatever happens at the end of this experiment, we'll know by the end of next year, right? So at the end of 2023, I'll know what's happening with me, right? So it's not going to be, this experiment will have failed or succeeded by then, and something else will be going on. I wonder if I'm going to feel the same way about the lack of necessary volume in the holidays as I do now when it was kind of thrust upon me. I'm finding that a lot of things I'm discovering about myself for the first time, because this is the first time I've been in this situation, and it had to happen violently and involuntarily, and I feel like it might be a real emotional growth time for me. Maybe that feels kind of highfalutin and maybe, but it feels like that sometimes. It's stressful, but I'm learning things about myself and finding new things and ways to think that I didn't before, because things, the tightrope walker will tell you things, you behave differently when there's a safety net than when there's not, and there's no safety net now, so I guess I'm behaving differently because of that, and it's interesting. I find it very fascinating. Okay. It is Wednesday, time for me to get busy. I want to thank you for stopping in and joining me for the vlog today. If you join every day, I love you. Thank you for that. You know that I absolutely treasure that you are here with me. I want you to take care of yourself today, do something great for yourself, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.